Yo guys, what is good and what's going on, everybody? Your boy BLST back again for another Sixers Live play-by-play. We're back here for another one, and we're back here for another game here. As the Sixers in this game, they will go ahead and battle one of their Eastern Conference rivals in this game, as tonight the Philadelphia 76ers take on the New York Knicks at the Wells Fargo Center. And the Sixers, we haven't had pretty much a lot of great news all day in terms of who's available, who's not available. We haven't had that great of news pretty much the whole day so far. So we're down a couple key guys, and we understand that we're down some players, but we still have some players that have potential to beat this Knicks team. One of the players for the Knicks is making their debut in this game, so see what happens with him. But this is here in Philadelphia. We'll see if the Sixers can find a way to pick up a win. And do have tonight. Appreciate everybody for coming through and tuning in. As always, if y'all not done so, hit that like button on the stream and hit that subscribe button, guys. New. And everyone share out the stream so we can bring more viewers up in the chat. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Friday night live guy am. Appreciate everybody for coming through as always. Let's get it. Mr. Producer! Mr. Producer, the music's great! What's good, dude? Thank you! Alright. Let me just angle the camera the right way so we get this thing going. Because I keep messing it up multiple times. Okay, we should be good like that now. So before we roll into the topic here, let's roll through the chat here before we get started. SG Sports Talk being the first one in here. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. Say go next. I know you're just trying to bust my chops and everything, but it's all good, man. It's, you know, we create a good community, whether if you're joking around or not. But at the end of the day, appreciate you for coming through SG Sports Talk. Hit that like button if you're not done so. Thoughts on Julius Randle? You know, I'll do what in my eyes, people can call me crazy for this, but you know, I think this is kind of like a little bit of a slow start for Julius Randle. I think it's a slow start for him to begin the season, but there's a lot of game left, and you know, he's still a good player overall, but he's still a good player overall by any means. But with Brunson coming in to be that second option, Jalen Brunson, with him coming in to be the second option, that really helps out the Knicks for sure, as he's definitely going to be a big factor in this game for the Knicks against the Sixers. But we'll see what happens in this game tonight. Let's keep rolling through the chat here. SG Sports Talk said, great win by the Eagles as they stand defeated to go 8-0, taking down the Houston Texans by a score of 29-17. What are your thoughts on Jalen Hurts? On Jalen Hurts, man, I mean, he's been pretty much phenomenal the entire season. Jalen Hurts has been having a phenomenal season so far. So, in my eyes, Jalen Hurts has definitely went ahead and proved the doubters wrong. And also, I'm not going to lie to you, SG Sports Talk, Jalen Hurts, I think I've said this multiple times, but you know what? I'll say it again. Jalen Hurts is still remains my dark horse MVP for this season overall in the whole National Football League. SG Sports Talk also said, thoughts on the Houston Astros 3-2 win over the Phillies in Game 5 of the World Series from Citizens Bank Park. Do you think the Astros will close out the series in Game 6 at home? Well, you know, I mean, the Phillies, I mean, they try to give a good effort in this game, but, you know, the winning opportunity for the Phillies does come up short. But we have Game 6 and 7. In order for the Phillies to find a way to pull this out, they are going to need a miracle in Game 6 and 7, which means they have to win both games in Houston to find a way to stand a chance. I think the Astros have a shot to close out in Game 6 at home, but I really hope it does not happen because the Phillies, they need a miracle to win this World Series for the first time since 2008, for the first time in almost 15 years. They need a miracle to have any chance. So in Game 6 and 7, this team has got to come out electric. They got to come out fast. They got to come out and play the best baseball they have ever played in this entire season, because your hopes at the World Series are on the line. MC, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. So let's go Sixers. And she meant to say do this. Yeah, you appreciate you for coming through, MC. Absolutely. It's going to be hard to find a way to pull this one out, but the best thing we can do is come out here and try, not have to, postpone anything. But at the end of the day, we gotta find a way to find a way to come out with the win here. We got to find a way to come out here with the win. I think it could still be possible, but a lot of key factors are going to have to come into play tonight based on, everything that has happened so far before the game's even started. But we'll see. Only been a 76er span. I started getting into it in the season where the Sixers were in the playoffs with Jimmy Butler, J.J. Redick, all those guys when 2-5 was back in Philly. Now it's Ben 10 in Brooklyn. And when Kawhi, in the year that Kawhi went ahead and hit the dagger, when he was in Toronto. So that's when I started to be get more into the Sixers and, just find a way to get things going. And that's when I started really getting into the Sixers. But this year, this year might be the biggest year. This might be the biggest year that I'd even do the Sixers. But we still have some things to get into. But remember this comment real quick. Thoughts on Furkan Korkmaz? I mean, he's an all-right player, The problem with Furkan Korkmaz, though, is that he's just too inconsistent. And that is what I am really sick and tired of about Furkan Korkmaz. He really shouldn't even be on this team. He's just inconsistent. He can't do the same thing that he does every single game. The only thing that he can do consistently at is literally come out here and sit his butt on the bench. That is what he can be consistent at. And that's right. I said it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I did say it indeed. Thoughts on Doc Rivers? At some points, he has been costing the Sixers games in some games, and other games it's been on the players. But Doc Rivers, in my eyes, I think at some point, if Doc Rivers doesn't step up and this team doesn't find a way to start winning games, if this team doesn't start finding a way to win games, Doc Rivers has got to be fired. And you're going up against, I believe, Tom Thibodeau yet again for the New York Knicks. But I want to try to go ahead and pull the injury report up. I never had an opportunity to do that, so I'm going to try to see if I can find it. I'm trying to see if I can find it here. I'm trying to see here, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies for not getting this up earlier, but at the end of the day, kind of ran out of time here to get this going. I'm trying to find this, guys. Just give me a second. I'm trying to find this for a second here. I'm trying to find the game here, guys. Yes. Trying to find it, guys. Just give me a second. I thought I had it before. I think I might have lost it again. But I'm still looking. Guys, I'm trying to find the injury report. My apologies for this, guys. I thought I could have had this up earlier, but at the end of the day, I really didn't get the time to get this up. Yeah, I'm going to try one more option, guys. I'm going to try one more option. I'm going to try one more option here, see if I can find it. All right, guys, I should be able to just like memorize what happened with some of the players. So I'm just going to memorize it right now. So obviously you guys probably saw for the fact that James Harden is out as of right now for a month with the tendon injury towards his foot. So he'll be out for that for at least a month until further notice. He'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks. Joel Embiid out with a non-C19 illness. And then I believe Matisse Thybulle and Daniel House are both out as well with injuries. So this will be rough in trying to find a way to pick up a win, but we'll see what we can do here. As the starters come in here for both teams, for the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes was the one making his debut, as well as RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. As for the Sixers, we go with Tyrese Maxey, DeAnthony Melton, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker. And this game, since Joel Embiid is out and a lot of help has been needed, we are going to go ahead and put Montrezl Harrell in the starter spot, and we're going to have Montrezl Harrell start at the 5 today. So finally, Doc Rivers goes ahead and starts Montrezl Harrell for this game. Another old guy, but we'll see what he can do for us. But at the end of the day, we got to find a way to come out here and find a way to take the win. But Sixers coming out here and rocking the red jerseys. Probably need a big game for Maxey because Maxey is going to, in my eyes, definitely be the leading scorer, in my opinion. I think Maxey has got to be the leading scorer in this game by any means. You know, he's out for the game, but still a great player overall. Just going to keep it short and sweet. Picking the Knicks to win because Tom Thibodeau is coaching Derrick Rose, who was a former Chicago Bull. Fact. That's facts right there. Tom Thibodeau, good coach, just needs to be better with the players, and we'll see what happens. It's day-to-day, but they said he's – and who knows how long he's going to be out, man. But James Harden's out for a month for now until further notice. Yeah, I know Daniel House is out, man. That's why I said, let's see Seth Curry come back to the Sixers. I would too, man. I mean, I would think he would provide some pretty decent bench scoring, but we're about to get the game underway here. Mitchell Robinson and Montrezl Harrell in the tip-off, and the tip is won by Mitchell Robinson, and we are underway here in Philadelphia against the Knicks. Jalen Brunson going to start with the ball here, gets it over to Julius Randle. Randle over to RJ Barrett. Barrett backing into Tucker. Barrett looking, tosses it over to the rookie Quentin Grimes making his first start of the season. Brunson getting it down to Randle. Randle looking. Randle coming inside, battling against Harris, losing the ball, and Maxey picks it up, showing that toughness, and he will be fouled immediately as they'll stand right back up, and they'll take this one from the floor again. But good defensive start here. Tobias Harris with the strip and Maxey with the pickup, but the trip right there by Quentin Grimes will cause the foul, as this will yet again be an inbound pass here for the Sixers. As PJ Tucker will inbound this to Maxey, and the game continues on. Maxey matching up here with Quentin Grimes. And another foul is going to be called here. Looks like the foul will be called, I think, against RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett was the one with his hands up. Thought it was Julius Randle, but turns out it was RJ Barrett. But they inbound it yet again here. Maxey inbounds it to, or rather Tucker inbounds it to Maxey over to Harris. Harris going to his left. Gets it over to Melton, going to the right. Melton back to Maxey. Maxey, the three-point shot. No good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. As Barrett gets this out to Brunson. Brunson, the two-point shot is no good, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Tucker gets the rebound out to Maxey. Maxey battling with Grimes. Maxey gets it over to Tobias Harris. Harris looking for options. Harris looking, gets out to Melton. Melton coming on the inside. The two-point shot by Melton, no good. Harrell trying to get the rebound. Melton gets his own rebound out to Harris over to Tucker. Tucker for three is no good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. So continuing on, we keep going back and forth as Barrett tries to lob this up for Mitchell Robinson, but This one goes out of bounds as this is miscommunicated here by the Knicks, and it'll be Sixers ball. But here we go as they bring the ball down the floor. Maxey has it here for the Sixers. Maxey again double team trying to come inside. Try to kick it out to Tucker, but they will call a foul right before that. I think they're gonna call a foul, and they will call a foul on Mitchell Robinson. 10.5 minutes left. Nobody has scored yet, ladies and gentlemen. Surprisingly, if the Sixers find a way to win this game, I would be shocked. But here we go. The Sixers inbound now. Inbound here to Maxey. Maxey looking, gets out to Melton. Melton going to the right, out to Harris. Harris looking, going step back three. And that is good for Tobias Harris. Or rather, that's a long two. So Tobias Harris must have been learning the James Harden step back. Must have been taking advice from James Harden on how to do it a little bit here. As Jalen Brunson's here with the ball, going to his left, and as this will be a foul called here against D'Anthony Melton. I know I read those comments already, but just wanted to get something off the screen that shouldn't have been on there. From my end. You guys are fine. But here we go. The inbound here to Brunson. Brunson. The 2-point shot by Brunson is no good, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Tobias Harris has it yet again. Harris with the ball here for the Sixers. Harris, the 2-point shot is good. Tobias Harris getting started here with the quick 4 here for the Sixers. In a game where he definitely probably has to step up. As Randall gets this over to Quentin Grimes. Out to Randall with the 2-point shot is good. And finally, the Knicks are on the board. After 2.5 minutes of non-scoring for the Knicks, they finally get on the board. As Maxey's the ball gets out to Melton. Melton back out to Maxey. Maxey, the 3-point shot is good. Tyrese Maxey. Big shot right there by Tyrese. Happy 22nd birthday to Tyrese Maxey, by the way. It is his birthday tonight, so happy birthday to number 0, Tyrese Maxey, 22 years old. And Maxey getting the steal. Maxey, can he take it coast to coast? No, he cannot. And they're going to say that is unfortunately a turnover for the Sixers, and they'll give it to the Knicks. That was definitely off of Grimes for sure. As Randall takes the 3-point shot, and that's no good. And it's rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. Harrell, you got to get the rebound. As he kicks out to RJ Barrett, and Barrett loses the ball. And the Sixers thought it was another steal. Melton thought he was going to take it all the way. But looks like a foul came against D'Anthony Melton. And Melton's like, you got to be kidding. Here we go. Grimes inbounds it here to Jalen Brunson. Brunson going to his right. Brunson coming inside, kicks out to Grimes in the corner for 3. That's no good for Grimes, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Melton with the ball, bringing this down the floor. Melton looking. Melton around a screen. Melton kicks out to Maxey. Maxey, 2-point shot is no good. Harrell doesn't get the rebound, but the ball was loose. And Harrell with that two-handed jam. As Julius Randle has Butterfingers out here, can't hold on to the ball. And this will be a timeout immediately by the New York Knicks. Actually, no, it will not be a timeout by the New York Knicks. I thought it was for a second based on what the camera angle looked like. But Randall gets this over to Brunson, kicks it back out to Randall. Randall gets this over to RJ Barrett. Barrett, the 3-point shot is good. RJ Barrett able to stick one in there for the 3-pointer and put the Knicks down by 4. And now a timeout will be called here. And the timeout will be called, surprisingly, by the Sixers here with 7:52 left to go here in the first quarter. So Sixers are up to a pretty solid start for not having 2 of their starters in Embiid and Harden, 2 of what, in my eyes, their best starters out of their top 3 in the big 3. With those 2 and Tyrese Maxey. But, players are trying to step up in big ways. And, Tobias has definitely showed so far this game. And, I mean, the Sixers got to find a way to just figure things out. But yeah, man, Tobias Harris with 4 points here to start for the Sixers. Maxey with 3 and Montrezl Harrell with 2. Again, guys, no Daniel House off the bench. And I think that's the same thing with Matisse Thybulle. So it'll be hard for the Sixers to win, but we'll see what happens in this game. We'll see what happens in this game, man. I don't know if Thybulle's in or not. But yeah, guys, I had to go ahead and pull the Maxey jersey out. I had to go ahead and pull it out because, I can't pull out my Joel Embiid jersey because Embiid's not playing tonight with the non-C19 illness. So, fortunately for Embiid, Montrezl Harrell will have to take his place. But Harrell's starting out real quick, too, and we'll need some points from Montrez. And obviously, Seth Curry. You guys have seen me with the Seth Curry jersey. He's obviously not with Philly. He's with Brooklyn, so can't represent him. So pretty much, I got to go ahead and wear this bad boy. It's beautiful. Beautiful jersey, man. Beautiful jersey. And I had to also go ahead and wear it for the birthday boy. Yet again, happy birthday to Tyrese Maxey. Here we go. As Tobias Harris will inbound this here to Montrezl Harrell. Gets this over to Maxey. Maxey back to Harris. Harris gets this over to Maxey. Maxey driving. And Maxey floating this up and airborne. And he will head to the free throw line for 2 here, as I believe the foul is going to come against Mitchell Robinson, if not him, Quentin Grimes. Looks like it's on Quentin Grimes because they're showing the camera on him for a long time. But Maxey to the line for 2, regardless on who the foul's on here. First one for Maxey at the line is good. In the last 5 games, Maxey averaging almost 30 points a game. 56.7% from the field, 53.7% from three-point range. And then the second one for Maxey, also good at the line. Maxey's been pretty phenomenal in the last 5 games, looking to continue in this game, especially on his birthday. Here we go. Jalen Brunson gets it over to Robinson, over to Barrett, over to Brunson. Brunson gets it over to Randall. Randall loses it, and it is clean according to the ref. Harris kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey, the 2-point shot is good. Tyrese Maxey able to get it in. 7 points for the birthday boy. Here we go. Brunson with the ball. Gets this over to R.J. Barrett. Barrett going to his left. Lobs up for Robinson. It would have been a turnover by Shake Milton, but Milton to be called for the foul as Mitchell Robinson comes up hopping on 1 foot. But Mitchell Robinson being fouled here by Shake Milton. And Mitchell Robinson struggling to walk here. I don't know what happened here to Mitchell Robinson. But it's rough for him to move around a little bit here. Here we go. Emmanuel quickly checking into the game here. Mitchell Robinson looks like he's okay, which is a good thing. Never wishing an injury on any player. As Brunson has the ball here, kicks out to Randall. Randall matching up with P.J. Tucker. Randall coming inside. The 2-point shot by Randall is good, and you can get him one more at the line with that shot made by Montrezl Harrell. Foul will be coming against P.J. Tucker. Randall had to go in midair for that shot. Julius Randle had to go in midair to shoot that. Julius Randle so far averaging 17.7 points a game, 8.9 rebounds a game. Shooting solidly though, but the points are just, I don't think, up to the expectations. Because Randle should be over like 20 points a game to show why he's one of the top scorers for this organization. As Montrezl Harrell has the ball here, dumps it down to Maxey, surrounded by Randle, kicks out to Tucker. Tucker back out to Maxey. Maxey looking. Maxey, the 3-point shot, no good, and it's rebounded by Jalen Brunson. Brunson bringing the ball down the floor, kicks out to, I believe that is RJ Barrett, dropping it down to Grimes. Grimes, the three-point shot, no good from the corner, rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey bringing the ball down the floor here for Philly. Maxey kicks out to Harris. Harris, the three-point shot is no good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. Here we go. Here's RJ Barrett with the ball here. Kicks out to Julius Randle. Randle going to his right, looking, matching up with Montrezl Harrell. Randle still looking. Pump faking. And this will be an offensive foul here against the Knicks. And this one's against Julius Randle. As this guy, I think, he gave him a nice elbow. Gave him a nice elbow, and then, yeah. Julius Randle gave Montrezl Harrell a nice elbow. You know, Harrell's going to want some payback for that. He's going to want to eventually get get a little chip. Harrell's going to want to get a little chippy right there with Julius Randle. As Isaiah Hardenstein, I believe, checked in the game here for the New York Knicks. And here we go. Shake Milton with the ball here for the Sixers to start this one. Milton gets this over to Tobias Harris. Harris going to his right, out to Milton. Milton, a three-point shot. No good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. Quickly with the ball here for the Knicks. Gets it out to Randle, back to Quickly. Out to RJ Barrett. Barrett backing in. Barrett getting double-teamed. Out to Randle. Randle back to Barrett. Barrett, the three-point shot. No good from the corner, and rebounded by the Sixers. Tucker gets us out to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey gets it down to Montrezl Harrell, over to Tobias Harris. Harris backing in. The two-point shot for Harris, no good, and doesn't get the rebound. Come on, Tobias, you got to make that. Barrett coming inside. The two-point shot is good that time. Montrezl Harrell in front of RJ Barrett, but Barrett's still able to make the shot. Here we go. 5 minutes left to go here. Sixers only lead by 13-9. Maxey gets it over to Tobias Harris. Back to Maxey. Maxey over to Harrell. Harrell looking. Harrell fakes it over to Tobias. Gets it over to Maxey. Maxey going to his right out to Harris. Harris, the three-point shot is good. Tobias Harris right on the money for 3 points. And that'll be a 7-point lead now, 16-9 with the Sixers over the Knicks. And a shot right there by Brunson was no good. But a foul will be called against Shake Milton. I think this is number 2 on Shake tonight. And Brunson will head to the line for 2. Yeah, Jalen Brunson go to the line and shoot 2, man. It's rough at the end of the day, but we'll see what happens with the line here. As the first one here for Jalen Brunson is good at the line, off the front rim, off the backboard, and in to cut it down to a 6-point deficit. Doc, get off the court. What is Doc Rivers on the court for right now? Get off the court, Doc. Why is he on the court, dude? I don't understand. Second one for Jalen Brunson at the line is good. And the Sixers will now lead by 5 here yet again with 4:37 left to go in the first. So far, a pretty low-scoring game. Tobias Harris has 7 points. The rest of the team has 9. Milton drops us off to Tucker. Out to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell, the 2-point shot, no good. Harris cannot get the rebound, but Tucker gets the rebound out to Maxey. Maxey looking for options, trying to read the defense of Randle. Kicks out to Tucker. Tucker coming up the baseline, drops it down to Harrell. Milton gets the rebound, even though Harrell lost it, and it is good for Shake Milton. And a technical came on here. And a technical was called here on Shake Milton. And Milton's like, come on, man, what did I do here? Let's see, what did Milton do? What did he do? Oh, for what? Where? Where? I don't see any technical. What do you mean? First one is good for Mano quickly at the line. And Shake Milton with the technical. That is just stupid. I didn't even see anything that could have looked like a technical. Like, what did Shake even do? He didn't even do anything. Milton didn't even do anything. As George Niang and Paul Reed did both check into the game here for the Sixers. I was about to say, literally, if Doc Rivers doesn't give Paul Reed time to play in this game, I will lose my mind. But Derrick Rose kicks us out here. Julius Randle. Randle, the three-point shot is no good, and it's rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein. And Hartenstein goes, I missed the layup off the backboard, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Harris taking it down the other end, gets it over to Paul Reed. And Paul Reed stepped out of bounds, according to the official. First turnover for the Sixers tonight with that one out of bounds by Paul Reed. Can't make those silly young player mistakes. Can't do those. Derrick Rose with the ball here for the Knicks. Gets it out to Hartenstein. Over to Quickly. Quickly. Coming inside. Gets out to Hartenstein. Hartenstein back to Quickly. Quickly. Gets it down to Randle. And Randle with the two-handed jam to put that in for two. And Max is talking to the female ref saying, what did they do? Like, what did Tyrese do here? And there was and Maxey pushed Quickly with two hands. So the Knicks will get this right back. 3.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Derrick Rose now inbounds it here to Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly around a screen from Hartenstein. Hartenstein down to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, the three-point shot is no good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. Randle's got the rebound. Niang trying to get aggressive with Julius Randle. Randle, the step-back two-point shot is no good, and it'll be Sixers ball. The foul will come against Julius Randle. That's number 2 or 3 on Randle, I think. Here we go. Just 2 turnovers in the game for the Sixers, 6 for the Knicks in the first quarter. Reed gets this over to Tobias Harris, out to Niang. Niang, the three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Quickly bring the ball down the floor, and the three-point shot by Quickly, no good. And Maxey gets the rebound. Maxey bring the ball down the floor, down to Niang. Niang, the layup, missed. But Harris gets the rebound out to Maxey. Maxey, inside, two-point shot is good that time. Tyrese Maxey able to get this one. The Sixers will lead by 6 with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first. 20-14 is the score. Derrick Rose coming inside, gets out to Hartenstein. Hartenstein with a beautiful dunk right there off the pass from Derrick Rose. D-Rose been in the league for a long time, man. 2:15 left to go. Here's Paul Reed has the ball, gets the serve to Shake Milton. Milton coming inside, gets out to Paul Reed. Reed coming inside again, but an offensive foul here against B-Ball Paul. Actually, no, I think it's a timeout. Not the prettiest game to start in the books here in the Wells Fargo between the Sixers and the Knicks, but the Sixers are winning, and that's all I can care about right now, to say the least. But seriously, it's about time Paul Reed would get some first quarter minutes. It's about time. About time you play him, Doc. It's about time you play him. Maxey leading the pack with 9. Tobias Harris with 7. Montrez with 2. And Shake Milton with 2. We need to get PJ Tucker going. We need to get DeAnthony Melton going. We need to get some of these guys going, man. I mean, Yang's been pretty solid off the bench, but he's got to show that in this game as well. But yeah, guys, pretty low scoring game here. 20-14 or 16, whatever they judge it by. They see 16 points for the Knicks on the scoreboard that I have here. I'm trying to think if it was a 4-point lead or a 6-point lead. Sixers have a pretty young squad in tonight. I mean, probably minus like Montrezl Harrell, for instance. So it looks like Matisse Thybulle's in this game for the playing in this game for the Sixers as he is available. So it looks like Matisse is available to play in this game. So mainly we're just missing Daniel House, Joel Embiid, and James Harden. But it's time for the Sixers to fix their issues on defense here. Maxey and Harris have 16 of the team's 20 points. The rest of the team has 4 points and they're shooting 2 for 9. Maxey and Harris both shooting combined 6 for 12. Quickly gets this over to Obi Toppin, and that will be good for 2 as it was 20-16, and now it's 20-18 with that score right there. Knicks on a 7-2 run in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Milton, the three-point shot, that will come up short, and it's rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein for the Knicks. Getting it out to Emmanuel quickly, going to his left. Try to get it over to Hartenstein, and that was not even close, and the Sixers will retake possession with a minute 39 left to go in the first quarter. Here we go. Shake Milton with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Paul Reed. Reed over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz gets out to Thibault. Thibault coming inside. Thibault, the two-point shot is good. Matisse Thibault finding a way to put that one in for 2 and get the Sixers back up to a 4-point lead. Derrick Rose coming inside this time. The reverse layup was good, but a offensive foul coming against the Knicks here as this will go the other way immediately. Oh, Evan Fournier. I forgot he was on the Knicks. Here we go. Milton with the ball here. Gets over to Niang. Over to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Milton going to his right. Milton getting this down to Niang. Over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz going to his right. Korkmaz kicking it out to Niang. Niang, the three-point shot is no good. And Paul Reed does not get the rebound as it's rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein. Obi Toppin now with the ball here for the Knicks. Gets it over to Emmanuel quickly. Going to his left, shooting a 3, and that is good for Emmanuel quickly. Knicks are down by 1 with under a minute left to go. Approximately 45 seconds left. Knicks on the 10-4 run the last 3.5 minutes. Milton going to his right. Milton coming inside. 2-point shot is no good. Knicks get the rebound. Quickly with the ball. Going to his right. Gets it back over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking. Hartenstein gets over to Fournier. Fournier looking. The three-point shot for Fournier is no good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. Come on, George. You got to get the rebound on that. As Derrick Rose holds the ball here, as a foul is called, they're saying against the Sixers, I don't know what for, but with 15.5 seconds left, Sixers are down by, actually the Sixers are up by 1, I should say. But Derrick Rose to do the inbound here for the Knicks. And here we go. Derrick Rose puts in the inbound to Emmanuel quickly. Back to Derrick Rose. Rose matching up with Shake Milton. Coming inside. Rose, the 2-point shot is no good, but this will be a charge on Derrick Rose. And this will head the other way. I think it was a charge on Derrick Rose. And it was a charge on Derrick Rose. Sixers have to find a way to bring the ball down the floor. Maxey gets it out to Thibault. Thibault, the three-point shot. No good, and that will conclude the end of the first quarter. As through the end of the first quarter, we have a close game here in the Wells Fargo Center to end off the first quarter as the Philadelphia 76ers will have the lead over the New York Knicks after the end of the first quarter, 22-21 as we head to quarter number 2. But yeah, guys, Sixers trying to do what they can without James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Daniel House. PJ Tucker and D'Anthony Melton, they're still not on the board yet. We got to get them going in the first half when it comes to the second quarter. We have Furkan Korkmaz in the game. We have Korkmaz in the game, man, so we're just going to see what happens. I mean, pretty much in my eyes, as long as the Sixers come out here and they win this game, I'm all right with it. But this guy right here, the player that I'm wearing, Tyrese Maxey, has got to come out here and be the leading scorer for the Sixers. He is right now with 9 points, followed up by Tobias Harris with 7. But at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, though, Sixers, we need to continue to just keep this up. We have got to keep this up through 3 more quarters. And, I mean, the Sixers are going to have to go deep in the bench because, I mean, you don't have Daniel House, you don't have James Harden, and you don't have Joel Embiid. And besides, D'Anthony Melton's drawing a start tonight, and then same thing with Montrezl Harrell. So Doc Rivers has got to go deep in the bench tonight as well, so not to mention that part. But here we go as the second quarter begins here. Korkmaz starting out with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Melton and a little scramble for the ball. Knicks now get in, and it is a turnover for the Sixers immediately. Rose gets it out to Toppin. Toppin kicks it out to Quickly. Trying to draw everything up. Trying to put it through the legs of Paul Reed. That does not work out. Melton gets the ball. Melton looking for his first points. Cannot get it. Melton trying to get the rebound. Fails to do so right there, but the foul will be called here against Evan Fournier. And D'Anthony Melton looking to get on the board here for the Sixers to leave PJ Tucker as the only Sixer in the starting lineup to not score yet. First one for D'Anthony Melton at the line is good. So D'Anthony Melton is officially finally on the board here to begin the second quarter. This season, D'Anthony Melton averaging 9.5 points per game. As D'Anthony Melton will miss the second one. Paul Reed tried to get the Sixers the ball back, but we'll just swat that out of bounds, and it'll go to Knicks ball officially, as the Sixers will be up by 2, 23-21. Derrick Rose gets this over to Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly kicks out to Toppin. Toppin back to Quickly. Quickly going to his left, out to Toppin over to D-Rose. D-Rose gets blocked by Paul Reed. And Reed able to get this down here to D'Anthony Melton. Melton bringing the ball down the floor, kicks out to Niang. Niang tries to hit off of Rose, gets over to Melton for 3, and it is no good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. D-Rose. And the steal by Thibault. Thibault with the steal, and almost takes it coast to coast, but he will be stopped by D-Rose as Evan Fournier able to get the rebound here for the Knicks. Fournier losing the ball, and it'll go the other way again. It's going back and forth. Melton out to Thibault for 3, and that is no good for Matisse Thibault, and that is rebounded by the Knicks. We are just going back and forth here in the Wells Fargo Center. Knicks have more turnovers than field goals made right now, as Fournier kicks it out to Quickly, out to Toppin, over to Hartenstein. And this will barely go off of Paul Reed, according to the official. So this will go out of bounds, and this will remain Knicks ball with 7 seconds on the shot clock. But here we go as D-Rose, this inbound backfires here for the Knicks. Thibault is going to jackhammer this one with one hand to the basket. Thibault with the dunk right there, quickly missing a layup. And now the Sixers get the ball back here with 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Melton bringing the ball down the floor. Melton matching up with Quickly. Melton around a screen. Melton down to Paul Reed. Reed the 2-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein for the Knicks. He'll get this down to D-Rose, and D-Rose to bring this ball down the floor. Derrick Rose gets this over to Emmanuel quickly. Coming inside. Quickly spinning. Down to Fournier. Fournier out to Hartenstein. Hartenstein. The 2-point shot is good for Isaiah Hartenstein. And just like that, the Knicks are down by 2 yet again with under 9.5 minutes left in the first half. Korkmaz gets this over to Niang. Niang, the 3-point shot at the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by the Knicks again. Come on, George. Stop taking so many threes all of a sudden. Come on. You might have been productive, but that doesn't mean you have to take threes all the time as Fournier tries to take a shot, but he will be fouled by Matisse Thybulle. As it looks like, I think as of right now, this is a foul on the floor, so it will not be a shooting foul by any means. So many turnovers here. Pretty much to begin the second quarter as we keep going back and forth over and over. And yes, this will be an inbound pass here, so Evan Fournier to do the rebound. Paul Reed to go to the bench here for the Sixers. Montrezl Harrell back in the game. As Fournier inbounds this here to Jalen Brunson, who gets it over to Emmanuel quickly. Round screen from Robinson, and the 3-point shot by Quickly is no good, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Melton with the ball. Gets it down to Montrezl Harrell, who jams it down with 2 hands at the basket. Montrezl Harrell absolutely says, no, I'm throwing that down right in your face as quickly as the ball here for the Knicks. Tries to toss it up. Niang breaks it up, and Niang thinks that's a bunch of BS as Obi Toppin falls to the ground now, and Niang's like, what do you mean? How's it a foul on me? What did I even do here? I just put my hands up. I didn't even touch him. I'm looking at it again here, see what happened. They don't get the camera angle over there sooner. They don't get it there soon enough. Oh, never mind. I do see it now. He got it right in between the hands of Toppin and hit Toppin right in the face. Sorry, George, but that's a foul on you. Sorry, George. But now Obi Toppin to the line for 2 here for the Knicks to try to make it a 2-point game yet again. First one, I believe, was good by Obi Toppin. Tobias Harris to check back into the game here for George Niang. And Tobias just to get back in the lineup here. Sixers got to find a way to get going here, man. I mean, pretty low scoring first half, to be completely honest with you guys, by far. Kind of what I think we were going to expect from the Sixers. But when it all comes down to it, I mean, got to find a way to pick up points with some of our starters still in. But here we go. Maxey bringing the ball down the floor here for the Sixers. Maxey going to his right. Maxey looking. And Obi had travel on Tyrese, and Tyrese Maxey's got to be like, you got to be kidding me. And you see Mitchell Robinson jogging down the floor for absolutely no reason. The Knicks have 13 turnovers just in the first half. That is crazy. Here we go. Jalen Brunson bringing the ball down the floor for the Knicks. Gets it over to number 0. Gets back to Brunson for 3, and that is good for Jalen Brunson. And that will give the New York Knicks the lead here by 120-27. Number 0 for the Knicks, by the way, if you guys did not know, is Cam Reddish, actually. So Maxey will flip this back over to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell gets this over to Tobias Harris. Harris matching up with RJ Barrett, kicks it out to Melton. Melton out to Maxey. Maxey, the 3-point shot is good. Tyrese Maxey, that's a big shot. Puts the Sixers right back in front. Brunson, the 2-point shot, that'll be no good, but he will be fouled here. Not sure who the foul's on because they don't show a long camera angle. Looks like it's on Maxey. Let's see it again. Well, they showed the Maxey 3-point shot, which was good right there. Beautiful pass from Melton, though, to say the least. Beautiful pass right there by DeAnthony Melton. Someone else says to the bench here for the Sixers. Can't tell who it was because they only show their legs. The first one is good at the line for Jalen Brunson. Brunson trying to go ahead and tie this one up as P.J. Tucker checks back into the game here for the Sixers. Trying to get on the board here is P.J. Tucker. Jalen Brunson off to a rough start. 6 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3-point range. Second one for Brunson at the line is good as well. So this will be a tie ball game here. 30 points each here with 7:45 left to go in the first half. As Maxey will bring the ball down the floor here for the Sixers. Maxey going to his right. Maxey out to Harrell. Harrell back over to Melton, over to Maxey. Maxey coming inside. Maxey The underhand layup, and this will go off a New York Knick. I think it went off of Mitchell Robinson. And this will stay Sixers ball with 14 on the shot clock and 7.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Maxey to inbound this here for the Sixers. Maxey inbounds it to DeAnthony Melton. Melton, the two-point shot is good. DeAnthony Melton able to get one to go for two. Has now make that 3 points tonight for DeAnthony Melton, if I'm not mistaken. Brunson with the ball comes inside and is tipped by Melton. Melton gets a piece of that and kicks out to RJ Barrett there for three, but that is good. So just like that, the Knicks will be back up by 1, 33-32. Maxey gets this over to Melton. Melton coming inside. And Evan Fournier say, get that out of here. And send that all the way over to the parking lot. As the Sixers will get the ball back with 15 on the shot clock. But Mitchell Robinson said, get that out of our wheelhouse. That doesn't belong here. As Julius Randle to get back in the game here for the Knicks. Bleacher, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. So go Sixers with the staff they got. I mean, it's more of the players that they got, but at the end of the day, we got to find a way to figure things out, man. As the three-point shot for DeAnthony Melton is good. DeAnthony Melton putting the Sixers right back up in front, 35-33. Bleacher, hit that like button if you have not done so. As Jalen Brunson has the ball here for the Knicks, gets it over to Robinson, back to Brunson. Brunson puts it up, and it is good for Jalen Brunson. Here we go. Harris with the ball, kicking this out to Tucker. Out to Maxey. Maxey to his right, gets out to Tucker. Tucker gets the two-point shot, and that is good. First points of the night for P.J. Tucker. Comes with a two-pointer instead of a corner three. Brunson with the ball here for the Knicks. Going to his right. Brunson kicks this out to RJ Barrett. Barrett, the two-point shot is good. And, dude, they got to, like, call timeout or something. But Harrell's okay, so Montrez gets up. Melton on the pump fake gets out to Tobias Harris, back to Melton. Melton out to Maxey. Maxey, the three-point shot. No good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. And they're going to say that this is going to be... What did they call here? First of all, how is that not an offensive foul right there on RJ Barrett for knocking Montrezl Harrell to the floor? Hopefully Harrell's all right, so we don't have to go to small ball. But yeah, guys, it's going to, in my eyes, be hard for the Sixers to win this game. I think it's going to be a lot harder than what people think. But, you know, we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here, ladies and gents. We'll see what we can do, man. I mean, all I'm pretty much looking for the Sixers to do, it's mainly to get the win because, I mean, we have two of our stars out in Embiid and Harden, and then we have Daniel House out for the bench. But yeah, man, I mean, Sixers are shooting the ball 24% from three-point range, which is not good. Knicks are shooting the ball 31% from three-point range. It's just been a low-scoring game, man. It's been very low scoring. As this game is tied at 37 points apiece. 6:02 left here in the second quarter and in the first half. Looks like they show ahead and show members of the Shays family. Dolph Shays, they retired the jersey number 4. And we went ahead and retired that number right there. Here we go. Game continues here. Game on. Harold gets us over to Tobias Harris. Harris matching up here with R.J. Barrett. Harris, step back 2 is good. Beautiful shot by Tobias Harris. Beautiful shot right there for Tobias. Here we go. Jalen Brunson with the ball here for the Knicks. Brunson continuing to bring the ball down the floor. Brunson gets us over to Mitchell Robinson. Robinson fakes it over to Barrett. Now gets it over to Barrett. Out to Brunson. Brunson coming inside. Brunson faking out Tucker. Out to Barrett. Or rather, that's Julius Randle. Kicks out to Cam Reddish, the 3-point shot, which is good. So Cam Reddish just again giving the Knicks the lead, 40-39 here with 5:15 left to go in the first half. Maxey, the 2-point shot will not be made as someone went into Maxey. Looks like that was Cam Reddish. And I'm not sure if this is a shooting foul or if this is just a... And it will just be a shooting foul. I thought it was a foul on the... It looked like a foul on the floor for a second, but when Maxey went to the free throw line, that's how I knew it was a shooting foul. As the first one for Maxey at the line is good. So Maxey's trying to find a way here to get things going for the Sixers. Trying to do his best here to find a way to just at least get the Sixers to win. I mean, make Harden, Embiid, and Daniel House proud, man. Make those 3 proud. Second one for Maxey at the line is good as well. So just like that, Sixers now lead by 1 yet again, 41-40 over the Knicks as Brunson kicks us out to Cam Reddish, who loses the ball. Harold got the rebound, but P.J. Tucker will be called for the foul. Third NBA season for Maxey at the age of 22, 6'2", 200 pounds. Came out of Kentucky. Happy birthday to Tyrese, man. Born on this day, 22 years ago, at the age of 22 years old, being the great player that he is. First one made at the line here for Cam Reddish. Take one more at the line here to try to give the Knicks the lead yet again for another lead change. And the second one is also good by Cam Reddish. Was a former Atlanta Hawk, too, so probably not going to miss a lot of those free throws. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Drops it down to Montrezl Harrell. Back to Maxey. Maxey coming inside. The 2-point shot for Maxey is good. Tyrese Maxey. That's a big shot. Big layup right there for Tyrese. Brunson with the ball. Bringing it down the floor here for the Knicks. Brunson coming inside. Brunson kicks it out to Barrett. Barrett kicks it out. Gets it out for 3, and it is no good. And it's rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey bring the ball down the other end. Out to Tucker. Back to Maxey. Maxey inside. Maxey 2-point shot. No good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson. Or rather, that's Jalen Brunson here with the ball. Gets over to Robinson. The 2-point shot is good. And just like that, the Knicks will lead it yet again, 44-43. Harris looking. Kicks out to Maxey. Maxey, the wide open 3-point shot is no good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. R.J. Barrett bringing this ball down the floor. Barrett coming inside. The 2-point shot is good for R.J. Barrett. 4 minutes left to go here in the first half, and Sixers are struggling a little bit here. Got to find their comfort zone a little. Here we go. There's Maxey getting this out to Anthony Melton. Over to Montrezl Harrell. Back to Maxey. Maxey over to Tobias Harris. Harris looking. Still looking. Matching up with that's R.J. Barrett. Harris kicking out. Tucker to the corner 3. No good. Harris trying to get the rebound. And this will be Sixers ball here as this one goes out of bounds by Cam Reddish. And the Sixers will keep the ball with 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey to do the inbound pass here for the Sixers. Inbounds it to Melton. Melton with the ball. Melton looking, going to his right. Melton. The 2-point shot for Melton's no good. Melton gets the rebound out to Harrell. Harrell trying to battle. And Harrell will take a trip to the free throw line now with the shooting foul being called here. The foul will be called against Mitchell Robinson here for the Knicks. And Montrez to go to the free throw line for 2 with that foul right there by Mitchell Robinson. But Montrez, this is his first start as a Sixer because he's been on the bench lately, and we've been mainly going with PJ Tucker at the 5. But since 2 of our players are out, as Montrezl Harrell makes the first one, since 2 of our players are out, we have to start Montrezl Harrell because we really don't have a backup center unless if we are willing to go small ball with Paul Reed. Isaiah Hartenstein to get back in the game here for the Knicks as Mitchell Robinson will go to the bench here. It looks like Mitchell Robinson to sit for the rest of the first half, most likely. Maxey to get back in the game here, or at least advance up the court. Like, what is the ref doing here? Like, what does he want? Having conversations with everybody, apparently. Ridiculous. But now Montrezl Harrell finally receiving the ball here. 5 points for Montrezl Harrell in the starting lineup. 4 rebounds, 2 for 4 from the field. Second one for Montrezl Harrell at the line is no good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. Brunson to bring this ball down the floor here, bring it down the other end. Brunson going to his right. Brunson looking, gets it out to Julius Randle. Randle loses it, and Thibault picks it up. Gets it over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton out to Harrell. Harrell, the pump fake. The 2 is good for Montrez. Beautiful 2 by Montrezl Harrell. And 1. Montrezl Harrell. The foul coming against Isaiah Hartenstein prevails as Montrez goes to the line for 1 more and give the Sixers the lead yet again. Hartenstein going just a little bit too early, and Harrell says, give me 1 more at the line. Let's go. And technical foul here against Julius Randle. Technical against Julius Randle. Oh, goody. As the technical free throw by Maxey is good. So now at the end, 1 opportunity will come in here as Montrezl Harrell will head himself to the free throw line. And here we go. Julius Randle complaining to the officials. Here we go. It's time to watch the movie. Where's the popcorn? To watch Julius Randle complain at the officials. As Mitchell Robinson goes to the locker room. Even though on 3 fouls, he goes to the locker room, he's probably not feeling that good unless if he's just going to the locker room because he won't be needed for the remainder of the first half to get some additional rest. 3 5 left to go as the N1 opportunity by Montrezl Harrell is good. So Montrezl Harrell to be able to give the Sixers the lead by 2 now. As here we go, R.J. Barrett with the ball here for the Knicks. Kicks this out to Randle for 3, and that is good for Julius Randle. And just like that, the New York Knicks go ahead and answer. 2:50 left to go in the first half. Maxey with the ball. Going to his right. Kicks out to Melton. Melton looking. Melton still looking. Melton going to his left. Melton coming inside. Fakes it over to Harrell. Try to get out to Thibault, and Thibault cannot handle it. As this will be out of bounds here by the Sixers, and a timeout to be called. Timeout to be called here. I think it was by the Sixers, to be completely honest. I don't know. But yeah, man, Maxey off to a great start in the first half. But we got to help him out. Maxey with 17 points, a rebound, and 4 assists, man. So Maxey off to a good start in the first half. The birthday boy is doing really well today. But we got to have players help him out. What better way to help to celebrate Tyrese Maxey's birthday with a win here tonight against the New York Knicks in the Wells Fargo Center. But yeah, man. Tight game here in the Wells Fargo. But yeah, Maxey having a great first half, man. Maxey's having a great first half on his 22nd birthday. Again, happy birthday to Tyrese, man. Putting up some great numbers. But we got to help him out. Most 30-point games before the age of 22. Maxey trailing Allen Iverson with 10 has already passed Jerry Stackhouse, who only had 6 30-point games before the age of 22 in franchise history. Here we go. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Brunson with the ball here for the Knicks. Brunson trying to set up the entire offense. Look for his options. Brunson spins. Brunson coming inside. Brunson, the fake. The 2 is good for Jalen Brunson. And the Knicks up by 3 here with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Maxey gets this over to Niang. Niang over to Harrell, over to Maxey. Maxey matching up with Reddish. Maxey gets this out to Harris. Harris looking. Harris coming inside. Harris tried to put in the layup, but this will be an offensive foul here against the Sixers. Too much of the left arm gets to Cam Reddish right there. Too much of the left arm gets to Cam Reddish right there. That stinks. 7 turnovers for the Sixers in the first half. Here we go. Here's Brunson with the ball here for the Knicks. Brunson gets this over to Cam Reddish. Reddish kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson coming inside. Brunson, the layup is good. Brunson starting to put a little bit of energy into this first half. Brunson trying to start doing a little something here. That's 11 points now for Brunson. Make that 13, actually. But Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey gets blocked, and apparently there's no foul called. As Barrett with the layup is no good, and he'll head to the free throw line for 2 free throws, as this will be a foul against Tobias Harris. And Tobias, like, you got to be kidding me. Would you like to speak to? And Stab will go to the bench here for the Sixers. Shake Milton to check into the game. RJ Barrett with 13 points in the first half. Second one for RJ Barrett rather is missed. Knicks on an 8-0 run. Sixers have not scored in a minute and 40 seconds. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Tobias Harris, over to Niang. And this will be poked away here by Cam Reddish. And Reddish with the two-handed jam is good. And Doc is yelling on the bench like crazy, like there's no tomorrow with Doc. But we got to stop being lousy, man. We got to stop being sloppy here. We got to stop playing sloppy ball. Here's the three-point shot at the top of the key is good. Thank you, Tobias. It's about time someone would make a three-pointer. It's about time. Brunson with the ball here for the Knicks. Brunson gets this over to RJ Barrett. Barrett losing the ball for a little bit, gets it back. Barrett kicks it out. Brunson, the three-point shot, no good. And the putback right there by Julius Randle. Able to put that back for 2. 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey looking. Maxey trying to look for his options here. Maxey matching up with Randle. Maxey, the layup is no good. Milton gets the rebound. Milton trying to get the shot off. Looks like a foul will be called against the Knicks. So it looks like the Sixers are going to get the ball back here with a little bit of time left. I'd rather Montrezl Harrell to go to the line for 2. $7.3 left to go here in the first half. First one from Montrezl Harrell is good at the line. So Niang to go to the bench here. Not able to get back in the game here, as well as Paul Reed. Brunson was the one who caused the foul. Montrezl Harrell with this free throw will have 10 points tonight. 3 for 5 from the field here from Montrez, as well as 4 rebounds. If he makes this right here, he has 10 points on the night. Second one for Montrezl Harrell at the line is good. So get Montrezl Harrell in double figures now. As the shot clock is unplugged, Randall gets us down to R.J. Barrett. Barrett, the three-point shot is no good. And the Knicks will not get the shot off. As we go to halftime here with the New York Knicks rallying to take the lead over the Sixers at the end of the first half. As the New York Knicks lead the Sixers at the end of the first half by a score of 58-53. Knicks lead it by 5. We're able to rally and pick up 37 points. Sixers to pick up 31 points in that second quarter. But yeah, guys, on that note, the Sixers are at halftime here against the Knicks, down 5, 58-53. Nobody was probably expecting a half like this as we go over the halftime stats right now. As R.J. Barrett, Jalen Brunson, and Julius Randle all leading the way for the Knicks, all each with 13 points. R.J. Barrett also adding 6 rebounds and an assist. Jalen Brunson adding 3 rebounds and 4 assists, and Julius Randle adding 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Cam Reddish off the bench with 7 points, no rebounds, and 2 assists. Manuel Quickly with 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Isaiah Hartenstein with 4 points and 7 rebounds. Obi Toppin with 4 points and a rebound. And that's how your first half ends for the New York Knicks in terms of the scoring. Now we go to the Philadelphia 76ers side. Tyrese Maxey leading the way for the Sixers with 17 points, a rebound, and 4 assists. Tobias Harris with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Montrezl Harrell with 10 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. D'Anthony Melton with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. Matisse Thybulle with 4 points and a rebound. Shake Milton with 2 points, a rebound, and an assist. And P.J. Tucker with 2 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. And that is how your scoring ends off in the first half for your Philadelphia 76ers. As now we go over to the team stats here. The Knicks are shooting the ball 51% from the field to the Sixers 38%. The Knicks are shooting the ball 33% from three-point range to the Sixers 25%. The Knicks are shooting the ball 83% from the free throw line. And same thing with the Sixers. They're both actually shooting 10 for 12 from the free throw line. The Knicks have out-rebounded the Sixers 26-21 overall, but the Sixers have out-rebounded the Knicks offensively in terms of offensive rebounds 7-6. The Sixers have more assists than the Knicks 16-15. Knicks have more blocks than the Sixers 6-4. Sixers have more steals than the Knicks 7-2. Sixers are winning the turnover battle 13-8. Knicks have more points in the paint than the Sixers 28-20. And then a total of 23 personal fouls called, 12 on the Knicks and 11 on the Philadelphia 76ers. As ladies and gentlemen, that is going to go ahead and take us to the halftime break. You guys pretty much know the drill because it is all old people here that pretty much know what the drill is, man. You guys pretty much know the drill, ladies and gentlemen, because there are new guys here. But, you know, you guys pretty much know the drill, man. Since it's the halftime break, go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half here against the Knicks and the Sixers here in the Wells Fargo to see if the Sixers can find a way to pull out a win here in the Wells Fargo Center over the Knicks without Joel Embiid, James Harden, and Daniel House tonight. But I'm going to tell you guys one thing. That's not going to be an easy task the way the Knicks are playing. The Knicks are playing us in an aggressive way. They're definitely, making their shots. The Sixers' shot making has got to be better because, in my eyes, 25% from three-point range, just 5 for 20 is absolutely unacceptable. The field goal shooting is okay, 38%, even though the Sixers overall are 19 for 50. And the free throw shooting is also pretty good. Only 2 free throws missed. I think both of those misses came by Montrezl Harrell. So overall, the Sixers just need to be a lot better. I think on defense, and especially the three-point shooting, and they got to stop being careless with the ball when it comes to the turnovers that they have had, even though they are winning the turnover battle. But, ladies and gentlemen, you pretty much know the drill. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half, like I said before. And, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you back here in the second half. Let's see if the Sixers can find a way to pull out a dub here against the Knicks on Tyrese Maxey's birthday. And, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all back here for the second half in this one here at the Wells Fargo Center. All right, guys, I'm back here ready to go for the second half. Second half should start pretty soon. I'm going to grab a little snack real quick before the second half begins. You guys pretty much know the drill, man. Got to come out here and, play better, especially on the shooting side. Can't be careless with the ball. I told you guys what we need to do in order to have a chance to win in the second half, but got to go out here and execute. So Mitchell Robinson out for the remainder of the game for the New York Knicks. But now Montrezl Harrell doesn't have to worry about Mitchell Robinson anymore. Second half is underway, and here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers, gets this over to Tobias Harris. Harris going to his left. Harris gets this over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton trying to get this over to Harris. Does so out to Tucker. Tucker out to Melton. Melton coming inside. Melton, the layup is blocked by Isaiah Hartenstein and rebounded by the Knicks. Says R.J. Barrett to take this to the rim, and this one is good to start this one off. Not a good start here for the Sixers to begin the second half. Apparently, we didn't learn much of anything. Come on, boys. You got to be in class right now. You guys should know how to come out here and do your job. As Montrezl Harrell gets this over to Maxey. Maxey going his left out to Melton, out to Harris in the corner for three. That is good for Tobias Harris. Now I think we kind of learned something a little bit. There we go. Harris with another big bucket right there. Brunson with the ball here for the New York Knicks. Goes to his left. Brunson looking, getting double teamed out to Barrett, over to Randall. Randall coming inside. Randall backing in, out to Hartenstein for three. That is no good for Isaiah Hartenstein, and is rebounded by the Sixers. Harris bringing the ball down the other end, gets this over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey going to his right. Maxey kind of getting double teamed for the moment. Maxey spinning. Maxey looking and gets it out to Harris, over to Melton. Melton looking, gets out to Harris. Harris another three at the top of the key. That's no good that time, and rebounded this time by the Knicks. Brunson gets this over to Randall. Randall faking. And Melton with the steal. And he will just get absolutely blocked by Julius Randle. And Melton should have just ran faster with the ball. Why would you slow down? That could have been 2 easy points right there. Besides, R.J. Barrett's right behind you, and then Randall's all the way up there. You gotta be faster than that, Melton. As now they inbound it here, and they come away with no points. Come on, Melton. Melton mainly messed up that play for us, as Brunson goes for the 2-point shot, and not as good as that one, goes high off the glass. And now the Sixers bring the ball down the floor here. Harrell with the ball here for the Sixers, gets this over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton gets this over to Maxey. Maxey kicks it out to Melton. Melton, the 3-point shot, no good, and rebounded by the Knicks. Brunson bringing the ball down the other end. Brunson kicking out to Hartenstein, the 2-point shot, no good off the back of the rim. And Harrell trying to battle it out with Isaiah Hartenstein. And the foul to be called here against Montrezl Harrell. Big Jalen Brunson story, former Villanova Wildcat. Averaged about 14 points a game, 51% from the field, 39% from three. He was pretty good at Nova, man, to be completely honest. As Brunson had the ball guide over to Hartenstein, that is good for two. Doc's come on, let's go. I don't know what Tom Thibodeau is waving his hands for. He shouldn't even be having his hands up. He should keep them down. As Melton goes for three this time, and that is good for DeAnthony Melton. Time for the Sixers to get back in this game. Let's go. It's time for us to get back in this game. As Barrett spins, breaks away, goes for two. That is good. What a shot by R.J. Barrett. Being the scrappy player that he is. Maxey gets this over to Tobias Harris. Harris needing an option, gets this over to Melton. Melton dropping it down to Tucker. Tucker looking, spinning. Kicks it out to Harris. Over to Melton. Melton out to Maxey. Maxey, the three-point shot. No good. Gets the rebound out to Tucker. Tucker back out to Maxey. Maxey with the ball back, matching up with Hardenstein. Maxey gets this over to Melton. Melton back to Maxey. Maxey coming inside. Maxey with the two-handed jam. And Maxey will come away with points on this time around and this possession for the Sixers. 8:20 left to go in the third quarter. Randall gets this over to Brunson. Brunson gets it over to Randall. Randall gets over to R.J. Barrett. Barrett back to Randall. Randall matching up with Harris. Randall pump faking many times. Randall now shoots it this time and does not get it. Montrezl Harrell gets the rebound this time and the Sixers to take it down the other end. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey, the three-point shot is money. Tyrese Maxey, and a timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And just like that, the Knicks have things to talk over. Beautiful big shot by Tyrese Maxey. The birthday boy gets another three-pointer. And just like that, Maxey getting aggressive here, and the birthday boy getting aggressive here to begin the second half as the Sixers are down by 2 with 7:52 left to go in the third quarter. Let's go. That is much better. That's much better. That's more like us, whether if we have our guys or not. That is much better. That's much better. Let's keep that up, though. Let's not stop. Let's keep pounding it. Let's keep shooting that ball and getting that in the basket. Let's keep doing it. Keep shooting it and putting it in. Let's keep doing it. Can't stop here. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Let's go. Sixers got to keep this going, man. Hopefully the Tyrese Maxey has come alive here in the second half. But yeah, guys, Sixers trying to find their way right back in this game. They're trying to find their way right back into this. Maxey with a few big shots to start it off, man. But yeah, man, here we go. Third quarter to continue here. Sixers is down by 2 to the Knicks right now with a couple big shots by Tyrese Maxey. Talk about take tonight for Tyrese Maxey. 22 points, 7 for 17 from the field, 3 for 8 from three-point range, 5 assists, and a steal tonight so far for Tyrese. Looking to keep it going so far for the remainder of the game. Quinn Grimes with the ball here for the Knicks. Gets this over to Barrett, and Barrett gets this one deflected by Harrell, but they get it back with Julius Randle this time. Randle backing into P.J. Tucker, kicking this out to Brunson. Brunson, the shot by Brunson is no good, and it is not tipped back by the Knicks, and the Sixers will get the rebound with the chance to either tie this up or take the lead. Maxey with the ball. Maxey step back 2 is good. The birthday boy gets another one. Tyrese Maxey's coming alive in the second half, just as he did in the first half. 7 points in the quarter. Barrett losing the ball, and it'll be a kick ball by Tobias Harris, and the Knicks are going to keep this one with 14 on the shot clock. Give Maxey 24 in this game, dude. He is playing phenomenal right now. Here we go. The inbound here to Isaiah Hardenstein, who gets us over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson, the shot, missed. Harris gets the rebound. Puts it out to Maxey, out to Melton for three, and it's no go off the back of the rim. Tucker trying to get the rebound, does so out to Melton, who gets us out to Tyrese Maxey. Sixers with an opportunity to take the lead. Maxey, step back three, and it is good! Tyrese Maxey! Who is the birthday boy? It's Tyrese Maxey making his debut at the Wells Fargo. 27 points for Maxey. Brunson coming inside, slipping. Out to Randall. Randall gets it over to Barrett. Barrett matching up with Harris. Coming inside, takes a two, it's good. And just like that, the Knicks are down by 1. 69-68. RJ Barrett with 24. Maxey gets this over to Tobias Harris. Harris back to Maxey. Maxey around the screen from Harrell. Maxey, the three-point shot. Almost good again. Rebounded by the Knicks. Barrett looking. Gets it down to Hardenstein. Hardenstein will just smash this one in the basket. And just like that, the Knicks will retake the lead. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers, trying to set everyone up. Maxey gets it down to Tobias Harris. Harris over to Tucker. Tucker out to Harrell, over to Maxey. Maxey down to Harris. Harris the three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Brunson bringing the ball down the floor, gets over to Hardenstein. Back to Brunson. Brunson squeezing through people. Gets out to Barrett. Barrett the three-point shot. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey able to pick up the rebound here for Philly. Gets it down to Melton. Melton looking. Gets it down to Montrezl Harrell. And a timeout to be called here by Doc Rivers, probably just to make a lineup change. Unless if the Knicks are starting to rally and he wants to talk strategy with the team. But a timeout called by Doc Rivers. But who is the birthday boy today? Tyrese Maxey showing up in this one. This is why I have the jersey. I love this kid. Pause. I love this kid. I'm so glad we drafted Tyrese now that I really like what I'm saying. I'm so glad we drafted this guy. Many drafts ago, 3 seasons ago, we drafted this kid. I'm glad we brought him in. I'm so happy we brought this kid in. And he's definitely showed why. He can definitely be in the future, one of the best guards in the game. He can show it, dude. And if you don't think he can, then you are crazy. But yeah, man, Maxey trying to rally his team back. The birthday boy's trying to bring his team back in the game. That's what I'm talking about. Even though we're down by 1, I'll take it either way. Maxey wants to win on his birthday. I like that from Tyrese. That is motivation for himself. That's motivation for himself right there, ladies and gents. That just shows you Tyrese Maxey wants to win. He just wants to be a winner. But yeah, man, Sixers down by 1. Down by 1 right now, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Maxey had to find a way to put a good game together tonight, and you better believe that he did. Maxey's putting a big game together. His shooting might not be the best tonight, but he's trying to put up whatever he can to have an opportunity to get his team the win. Tonight for Maxey, he's got 27 in the last 6 games, 32 against Washington in Philly, 28 at Washington, 14 at Chicago, 44 at Toronto, and then 31 in the game before that. Here we go on the inbound. Harrison bounces it to Montrezl Harrell. Back to Harris. Harris coming inside, kicks out. Melton, the three-point shot. No good. Tucker getting the rebound. No good again. Rebounded by the Knicks. They're bringing the ball down the floor. Randall, the three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Officially rebounded. Here we go. Here's Melton with the ball here for the Sixers. Melton looking, going to his left. Melton coming inside. Gets it over to Tucker. Tucker, the three-point shot, way short. Harold does not get the rebound either. Barrett gets rejected by DeAnthony Melton. Gets over to Harrell. Harrell, the layup is good. And one for Montrezl Harrell. Let's go. Grown man. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Off the pass by DeAnthony Melton. After that happened, Montrezl Harrell just went ahead and took that ball coast to coast and took it all the way to the basket. That's a grown man right there. Montrezl Harrell with 12 points, chance of 13 right here with this one, guys. We'll get to the comments in a second. Do not worry. I see you guys in the chat. Appreciate everybody for supporting. Free throw for Montrezl Harrell is good. So Montrezl with 13 points tonight in the starting lineup. Trying to take Embiid's spot until Embiid comes back from the non-C19 illness. Here we go. Hartenstein gets us over to Grimes, over to Quickly. Quickly gets us over to Barrett. Barrett coming inside, kicks it out. Over to Grimes. Kicking it out to Quickly. Over to Randall. The three-point shot is no good, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Milton to bring it down the other end. Milton looking. Milton kicking this out to Maxey. Maxey going to his left. Maxey charging. Kicking this out. Tries to do it, but gets denied completely. Two Knicks were around in the area. As this one is going to be no good here for Quentin Grimes. As Montrezl Harrell helping him up. Foul looks like it's coming against Shake Milton. But Quentin Grimes to go to the line for two. The Knicks haven't scored a field goal in probably like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And then this drive will still continue because the best that Quentin Grimes can get here is 2 free throws. As the first one for Quentin Grimes is good at the line. So no Chick-fil-A chicken for anyone. Bubba Fett Fire, what's going, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. You haven't been in the chat in a while, my guy. Glad to see that you're back. So are you happy that the Phillies made it to the World Series? I'm happy that they made it to the World Series because we shouldn't even be in the position right now, and we shouldn't have even made it this far, and we shouldn't even be in the postseason. But I want the Phillies to win the World Series, but it looks like the door is going to be very close to shut, as the second one is also good for Quentin Grimes, as Maxey takes his ball down the floor. But good to see you back, Bubba Fett Fire. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Coach Dante, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Hit that like button as well, Dante. Appreciate you for coming through as well. As this one is good this time for Tobias Harris, as he's able to lay this one up and in and give the Sixers the lead right back. Send a message to these Knicks. Grimes gets it over to Randall, over to Barrett. Barrett looking, gets it over to Randall. Randall backing in. Randall pump fakes. Randall the 2-point shot. No good. He gets his own rebound. Randall able to come away with it. And I think, did they call a jump ball here? I don't know what they called here. Did they call a jump ball? Well, they didn't call a jump ball because Randall's going to the bench. So they just called a foul on Paul Reed, but it's a foul on the floor. The Knicks haven't scored in almost 3 minutes as they inbound it now with Quentin Grimes to Emmanuel Quickly. Coming inside, Quickly. Try to get it down to somebody. But Niang says no thanks. As Paul Reed had it over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey trying to set up the entire offense. Maxey gets it over to Tobias Harris. Harris matching up here with RJ Barrett. Harris looking. The 2-point shot is good. Tobias Harris able to push the Sixers the lead and increase it to 4. 76-72. Sixers have the lead. 2:15 left to go in the third quarter. Quickly gets us over to Toppin. Toppin back to Quickly. Quickly Going to his right. Looking. Quickly. Gets this over to R.J. Barrett. Barrett. Time is ticking. Barrett. Had to take a deep three. They do get the rebound, and this, no matter what, is going to be a shot clock violation. Great defense by the Sixers. That's great defense. R.J. Barrett tried to get it off, but got stripped. Maxey tried to pick it up, and they just had to the Knicks just had to release it. Here we go, shot clock violation right there. As Niang is able to inbound this to Maxey, and the clock gets back to winding down here in the third quarter. Maxey bringing the ball down the floor here for the Sixers. Maxey looking for his options around some screens out to Harris. Harris out to Niang. Niang for three in the corner. Bang! George the minivan able to get one from the corner. Here we go. Sixers on a 10-2 run in the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. R.J. Barrett with the ball. Coming inside. Barrett gets over to Obi Toppin. Toppin. Out to Sims. Over to Quickly. The 2-point shot is no good. And it's rebounded by the Sixers. We are just holding the Knicks down and locking them down in solitary confinement in terms of trying to get some field goals. Harris gets it over to Paul Reed. Reed over to Niang. Back to Harris. Harris over to Maxey. Maxey looking. Coming inside. Maxey, the layup is no good. And the rebound is made by, I believe, Julius Randle, who gets out to R.J. Barrett. Barrett trying to put in some bucket, but a foul will be called. I think it's going to be against George Niang, if not him, Paul Reed. Still no field goals for the Knicks in like the last almost 5 minutes. But this is just to make the game closer here, assuming R.J. Barrett would make both of these. But the Sixers fans want their Chick-fil-A chicken. First one is no good for R.J. Barrett. But Matisse will check back into the game here for the Sixers. So I'm going to get right back into the game here. Second one for R.J. Barrett is good at the line. And the Knicks are able to cut this down to a 5-point deficit for them. As Milton to bring the ball down the floor here for the Sixers. Milton, the shot is good. Off the backboard, and in Shake Milton able to put this one in for two. No field goals for the Knicks in the last for 5 minutes. And Maxey with the steal comes away with it. Gets it over to Milton. And Milton, the layup is going. Shake Milton with the last 2 buckets for the Sixers. And the steal by Maxey. Under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Quickly with the ball. Gets over to Barrett, over to Obi Toppin. Toppin over to Quickly. Or rather, that's R.J. Barrett. Barrett going to his left. Barrett kicks this out to Toppin. Over to Quickly for 3. It's no good, and it's rebounded by the Sixers again. Still no field goals for the Knicks. Maxey, the 3 is no good. I thought he was going to make that. Oh. But we denied the Knicks in like the last 5.5 minutes. They did not score a field goal. But here we go to quarter number 4. Sixers with the 9-point lead, looking really confident right now. As we go to quarter number 4 with a score of 83-74. To the end of the third, as we will go ahead and begin the fourth quarter. Knicks only with 16 points in the quarter. We only held the Knicks to 16 points in the quarter, guys. That's incredible. That's a great job well done right there by the Sixers. One more quarter, Sixers. Let's go. One more quarter. Let's go, boys. Maxey doing very well with 27 right now. The shooting might not be the best, but the Sixers are finding ways to win, and you know what? You love to see it. You love to see it, man. You love to see what we're doing right now with this organization. You love to see what we're doing right now. But guys, the fact that we were able to go ahead and hold the Knicks off to 16 points is absolutely incredible. They didn't score in like the last 5.5 minutes of the third quarter. But the fact that we're able to come out here and we're beating the Knicks right now without two of our starters and our two best players, well, two of our best players, I should say, and a pretty solid bench scorer in Daniel House, and then two of our best starters in Joel Embiid and James Harden. The fact that we're doing this without those two in Daniel House is absolutely incredible because a one-man leading the way for the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, of course, Tobias Harris has been assisting him, but the one man able to do it is your boy right here. That's right, the birthday boy, Tyrese Maxey. And Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris had more points in the third quarter than the Knicks had the entire third as a team. Jericho Sims getting the rebound off the shot. Sims kicking out to Toppin for three. That's no good for Obi Toppin, and they still have not scored. The Knicks have still not scored in like the last 6 minutes. Milton with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Niang. Niang looking, spinning, and this will be a foul here against Emmanuel Quickly. This will be number 2 on Emmanuel Quickly in this game. And this will be an inbound pass here, actually, instead of a shooting foul. Korkmaz inbounds it, and a turnover here by the Sixers. Here we go, 11:23 left to go in the game. Here we go. Brunson bringing the ball down the floor here for the Knicks. Gets this over to Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly. Getting this over to Fournier. Fournier back to Quickly. Quickly the 2-point shot. No good. Sixers get the rebound. Milton flipping it out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz the 3-point shot. No good. Obi Toppin gets the rebound. He launches this out to Evan Fournier. Fournier faking out to Toppin. Toppin coming inside. Toppin losing the ball. Sixers get it right back. Milton with the ball. Milton going to his right out to Niang. Niang out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz wide open for three. That's good. Furkan Korkmaz has more points than what the Knicks have in almost probably the last 7 minutes. Big shot by Furkan Korkmaz. Big shot. Sixers lead by 12, 86-74. But yeah, man, the fact that the Knicks, up to this point, they probably have not scored in like 6 or 7 minutes is incredible. But yeah, guys, I really like what the Sixers are doing right now with their squad. I really like what they're doing right now. The fact that we're out here and beating the Knicks right now with two of our best starters, Joel Embiid and James Harden, and then one of our best bench scorers in Daniel House, in my personal opinion. One of our best bench scorers in Daniel House as well. After that 12-point performance that he had, as well as alongside George Niang the other night, And the fact we don't have him for this game, again, hopefully he recovers. Same thing with Embiid and Harden. But the fact that we're doing this without those three, and we're doing this for those three, we're making those three guys proud. It would have been 4 players if Thibault was not playing, but Thibault is playing in this game. We're just holding the Knicks off for days. The Knicks are, at this point, they're just begging for a bucket. They're begging for one. But you know what? They can't get one because our team is too good. And you know who's leading them? The birthday boy. For the Sixers, the birthday boy, Tyrese Maxey. Sixers shut down the New York Knicks pretty much in the whole third quarter, and so far to start the fourth, they've been shutting them down. But Maxey now sitting on the bench here. First half had 17. Third quarter had 10. But here we go. Here's Julius Randle. Gets us over to Jalen Brunson. And this will be a foul here against the Sixers. Still no field goals for the New York Knicks in the last who knows how long. But actually, this will be an inbound pass here. No shooting foul as Fournier to finally inbound this here to Toppin. Get this over to Jalen Brunson just in time. Brunson getting this out to Toppin. Toppin wide open for 3, and that's finally good. They finally get one with Obi Toppin. It's about time. They get one with Obi Toppin for like the first time in 8 minutes. Paul Reed with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets this over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz over to Niang. Niang, the 3-point shot. No good, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. Quickly gets it over to Randle, over to Brunson. Brunson backing up a little. And this will be a foul here against Matisse Thybulle for getting too much. For going in too much with Julius Randle. Here we go. As quickly gets this over to Julius Randle. Randle gets this out to Fournier. Fournier gets over to Toppin, and Toppin able to slam it for 2. 9.5 minutes left to go in the game. Shake Milton bringing the ball down the floor. Gets it over to Paul Reed. Reed gets it over to Shake Milton. Milton. The shot by Milton is no good. And the putback is no good either by either Sixers player between Paul Reed and Shake Milton. And now, quickly bring the ball down the floor over to Randle. Back to Quickly. Quickly pump faking. Quickly. The long 2 is no good. And it's rebounded by the Sixers. Shake Milton bringing the ball down the other end here for Philly. Looking. And a foul will come here against the New York Knicks. Just under 8.5 minutes to go. Thybulle to go to the bench here for the Sixers. Melton to check back in. Under 9 minutes left to go in the game. As the inbound here, Shake Milton. Milton gets over to Paul Reed, and Reed gets it in for 2. B-ball, Paul able to get this one in. 8:45 left to go in the game. Here we go. Brunson with the ball, losing it. Brunson looking, kicking this out to Fournier. Fournier coming inside, spinning. Fournier, the 2-point shot is good. Now the Knicks are down by 7 with that bucket. Melton kicking out to Niang. Niang, the 3-point shot. No good as this runs out, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. Fournier with the ball here for New York. Fournier gets it out to Toppin, over to Brunson. Brunson kicking this out to Toppin. Toppin wide open for a long 3. No good. Rebounded by the Sixers. And the Sixers actually call timeout here. Maybe just to change the lineup because everything's going their way right now. So I don't see anything that they really need to change. But yeah, man, we keep on going. We keep on rolling here. Let's go. Here we go. Sixers lead it by 7 points, 88-81, with 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. Six steals for Paul Reed in 14 minutes is incredible. 6 steals for Paul Reed in under 15 minutes is incredible. See what happens when you play the young guys like Paul Reed, Doc? Study that up a little bit more. Paul Reed has half of the Sixers steals, and Paul Reed's played less than 15 minutes. Here we go. Melton inbound this here to Korkmaz, and here we go. Toss it over to Tyrese Maxey, and Maxey will fall down. Quigley is open for 3. An offensive goaltending here on Obi Toppin. An offensive goaltending against Obi Toppin, so that will not count. And it'll go the other way as Maxey has the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey looking. Maxey still looking. Matching up with Toppin, gets out to DeAnthony Melton. Melton looking, going to his left. Melton still looking. Melton, the 3-point shot is no good. Paul Reed gets the rebound out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz the pump fake. Korkmaz will be called for the travel. And I was about to say that Fergan Korkmaz was about to be the pump fake specialist. But turns out that, yeah, that's not a travel on Furkan. Furkan didn't even travel. He didn't even take more than like a step or two. As Randall backs into Harris, kicks out to Fournier. Fournier coming inside and gets rejected by Paul Reed. Paul Reed says, get that out of here. Harris gets out to Maxey. Over to Melton for 3. Got it to go. DeAnthony Melton. Big shot for DeAnthony Melton right there. Brunson with the ball here for the Knicks. DeAnthony Melton's getting all over him. Sixers have got to like what they're seeing right now. Timeout called by the Knicks. Easily. Yeah, guys, here we go. We're still going, man. Paul Reed with a nice block right there. Results in a D'Anthony Melton big shot for 3. Let's go. Paul Reed with 2 points, but 6 steals and 2 blocks for B-Ball Paul. 6:42 left in the game. Here we go. Here's Melton Randall with the ball, gets over to Brunson, out to Toppin. And Toppin will be called for the travel. And this is immediately going back the other way. Tom Thibodeau pointing fingers at everything. I don't know what he's doing it for. Like, you know it's a travel, Tom Thibodeau. Here we go. Maxey gets this over to Tobias Harris. Harris shoots the 3. Is no good. Paul Reed can't get the rebound. But this will stay with the Knicks, as this will be a foul against Paul Reed. Here we go. RJ Barrett with the ball spinning. Kicks it out to Toppin. Toppin. Looking. Toppin will miss that one, and Melton will pick this up. And Maxey tries to take it away, but the Sixers get sloppy. Toppin with a slam for 2 finally goes in. Eight-point game here in the Wells Fargo. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey gets over to Tobias Harris. Harris down to Korkmaz. Korkmaz the pump fake specialist. Korkmaz the 2, no good. It would have been the pump fake specialist if Korkmaz would have made the bucket. And Brunson will lose the ball. This will stay with the Knicks. And this one will be against Tobias Harris with 5.5 minutes left to go in the game. First one for Brunson at the line is good this time. Barely made it, to be completely honest, as George Niang will check back into the game here. As Korkmaz will go to the bench. Tucker to get back in as well here. Jalen Brunson right now with 16 points, 5 for 12 from the field, 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Second one for Brunson at the line is good as well to make it a 6-point game here. As Maxey will bring this ball down the other end here for the Sixers. Maxey going to his right. Maxey kicks this out to Melton. Melton gets it over to Niang. Back out to Melton. Melton coming inside. Spinning is Melton. Melton drops it down to Tucker. And Tucker will be called for the travel this time. And PJ Tucker's like, I didn't expect the pass to be received. Here we go. Brunson kicks us out to Randall, over to Cam Reddish, who's able to put this in for 2, and it's a 4-point game here in the Wells Fargo. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey looking. Maxey, the layup is no good this time, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. As Barrett will travel this time, and this is going back the other way. Can't do that. Can't do that, Knicks. You can't travel. It's like I'm doing the cha-cha. Doing the cha-cha while doing this dance. But yeah, guys, we're pretty much coming down to the nitty-gritty here. Sixers so far, in about 7.5 minutes, have only scored 8 points. Here we go. Here's DeAnthony Melton with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets this over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey going to his left, kicks out to Melton. Back to Maxey. Maxey coming inside. Maxey, the 2-point shot, no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Late whistle will be called on the Knicks. Looks like this one's against Obi Toppin, and he's frustrated about the call. Here we go. 4:20 left to go in the game. Melton with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets this over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey coming inside. Maxey the shot. No good. Harrell trying to get the rebound. Can't get that either. But Melton gets the rebound for the Sixers. Melton going deep. 3. And no good as the shot clock was winding down. He had to take it. But 4 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Brunson with the ball here for the Knicks. Brunson. The shot is missed. And Tucker gets the rebound, has to get this out, and does so. No field goals for the Sixers in the last 3 minutes. Maxey, the reverse layup is good. Finally, the Sixers get one. And Maxey able to get that one to go for 2 that time. 3:35 left to go in the game. Brunson with the ball here for the Knicks. Brunson kicks us out. Toppin for 3. That's good for Obi Toppin. And the Knicks trying to find their way back into this one against the Sixers, trying to find a way to get a comeback here. Knicks on a 9-2 run. Sixers, we got to cancel that out. Let's go. Maxey gets this over to Tobias Harris. Harris going to his right. Back out to Maxey. Maxey looking. Still looking. Maxey going long range 3. Cannot get it to go. Tucker tried to get the rebound. And it'll be Sixers ball. Man, Maxey almost made a 3-pointer from way deep. And that did indeed go off of R.J. Barrett, so it'll be Sixers ball. 3 minutes left to go. Maxey with the ball gets out to Melton for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Knicks with a chance to tie this up or be down by 1. Randall spinning. Randall kicks it out to Reddish. Reddish up the baseline. Reddish, the 2 is good. Tie ball game, 1-point game here. 2:40 left to go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey looking. Maxey still looking. Maxey, the long range 2. No good. Harrell gets the rebound and back out to Maxey. Maxey gets it over to Melton, over to Harris. Harris looking, dancing. The 2-point shot is good. Tobias Harris, clutch shot to give the Sixers the 3-point lead. About 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth. And this one is good this time for Jalen Brunson as he's able to go underhand layup in and good. Doc Rivers, quit stepping on the court, dude. Come on, stop it. As Maxey gets this over to Tobias Harris. Harris looking, gets it down to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell's going to lose the ball, but he will be fouled by the Knicks. In particular, I do believe that is going to be against Jalen Brunson. And Harris did get it over there as that was a beautiful shot right there by Tobias Harris. But Montrezl Harrell actually go to the free throw line for 2. Chance to make it 15 if he can make both of these free throws. Montrezl Harrell, in my eyes, has definitely been one of the best shooters tonight for the Sixers, surprisingly. First one for Montrezl Harrell is good at the line. Montrezl has definitely been able to make the shots at the line. As P.J. Tucker will go to the bench here for the Sixers. As Paul Reed will pretty much wrap this one up. Assuming P.J. Tucker does not come back in. They're probably going to bring Paul Reed in for defensive reasons because he has been the best defender all night for the Sixers. And the second one from Montrezl Harrell is no good at the line. 14 for Montrezl Harrell tonight. Pretty good game for Montrezl, though. I think all of our missed free throws were because of Montrezl Harrell. But Brunson gets us over to Julius Randle. Randle almost lost it. Gets it down to Toppin. Toppin, the three is good. Are you kidding me? The Knicks will lead it by 1. We need a big one, Sixers. We need a big one. Maxey with the ball. Tries to get over to Tobias Harris, and that is a late turnover. Cannot do that. Cannot do that. That turnover is costly. Sixers need to calm down. They're being stressed out in crunch time. Brunson with the ball. Brunson, the layup is good and the foul. Are you serious? What are we doing? We're getting shredded here in the fourth quarter. They've scored 25 points. We've only scored like 13. Unacceptable. And the free throw for Brunson is good as well. Sixers, it's crunch time. It is crunch time. Need a quick bucket. Gotta foul him. And probably got to get another one. Sixers, if there were ever a time to start rallying, it would be pretty much right now. If there were ever a time to start rallying, it'd be right now. Right now would be the time to start rallying in this game. We just keep letting the Knicks right back in the game. Why do we keep doing that? We got to stop letting the Knicks get in the game all the time. And a lot of the blame for this is definitely because of Doc Rivers for his decision-making on who he puts in and out. And the fact that you go ahead and put Paul Reed in and then take him out when he's playing phenomenal defense, best defender all night, and Paul Reed. Like, why do you take him out, Doc? Tired of you. Unacceptable. Just unacceptable. We need some big-time shots. Shots are needed. Inbound is in. Melton inbounds this to Maxey. Maxey looking. Under a minute left to go. Maxey gets out to Harris. Must make right here. Harris coming inside. Harris going to lose the ball. And this should stay with the Sixers. Both teams are in the bonus. So Harris to go to the line for 2. Both teams out of fouls to give. First one for Tobias Harris to the line is good. Thank you, Tobias Harris, for keeping us in this. If it's going to be a grinded out win, I will take it. Whatever it takes to find a way to get the win. It's all down to the wire. Harris with 22 tonight. Second one for Tobias Harris at the line is also good. So just like that, 2-point game with 52 seconds left. 100-98. Sixers are down by 2. It's time for the best play. It's time for the best defense and the best offense you have ever played in your lifetime. Doc Rivers, you got to draw something up right here that will not make the Sixers lose. You pretty much have been the only reason the Sixers are now down. You know what? Get Sam Cassell to take over this team because No matter what, if the Sixers win this game, I'm done with Doc Rivers. I am done. I'm sick and tired of what he has been able to do, of who he's been putting in, out, in, out. I'm tired of it. We've been able to score, okay? We have been able to score. The reason why we're losing is because of Doc Rivers. He won't make the right adjustments. Why do you let Paul Reed sit on the bench for multiple minutes? That man has been our best defender all game. That man has been the best defender for our team all game long, and you take him out. You should leave him in. You should have never taken him out in the first place. Let's find a way to get the win right here. I hope I can find a way to get out of here happily, but as of right now, on Maxi's birthday, it's not really looking too good in terms of the chances. But the Sixers need to play the best defense and the best offense that they've ever played in their lives right here, right now. It's crunch time with under a minute to go. Let's show these boys what we got. As Brunson with the ball here for the Knicks. Brunson matching up with Tobias Harris. Brunson coming inside. Brunson getting around, kicks it out to Barrett. Almost a steal by Thibault. Barrett inside. The shot is blocked. But it will go against Matisse Thybulle, and that will send R.J. Barrett to the line. I mean, did he even touch him? First one for R.J. Barrett is no good. This gives the Sixers the chance. First one is missed by R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett needs to miss this. Second one for Barrett is good at the line. Best the Sixers can do is tie this game up. It is crunch time. It's time for someone to come out here and shoot a three. We need someone to come out here and make a three-pointer ASAP. Someone has got to do it. R.J. Barrett missing a free throw keeps us alive. We are down by 3 and right here in the nitty-gritty. We're down to the nitty-gritty, ladies and gentlemen. It's really all down to this. Sixers need a three-pointer to tie this game up. Chevrolet players of the game. For the Knicks, it's been Jalen Brunson. For the Sixers, it's been Tyrese Maxey. Here we go. It is crunch time for the Sixers. They've got to do something right here, right now. Cannot waste time. Need a three to tie this up. Here we go. Melton's checked in as he inbounds it to Maxey. Over to Harris. And the foul will be called against R.J. Barrett. And since the Sixers are in the bonus, this should send, I think, P.J. Tucker to the line. It should send P.J. Tucker to the line, and indeed it will. Tucker, please make both of these. We need it. We need you to make both of these, P.J. Come on. You're better in the league, and you should make these. Let's go. First one for P.J. Tucker at the line is good. Thank you, P.J. Tucker. You're keeping us in this. This is what professional players do. They keep their team in the game when they are down by a little bit. Got to stay in it with the Knicks. Got to stay in it. That's just his third point of the game. P.J. Tucker having an off night and a rough night, but he's at the age of 37. 5 rebounds, 1 for 5. Second one for P.J. Tucker is no good. Thybulle gets the rebound. Out to Maxey. Maxey, a high-arcing three. No good. Randall gets the rebound, but will be immediately fouled. Very quick foul right there. Maxey, I thought, had the lead for the Sixers in the books after Thibault had the rebound. I thought Maxey had this in him. I really thought this was going to go in. Great rebound by Thibault. Out to Maxey. Oh, that would have been sweet if that would have went in, dude. Holy cow. But Julius Randle has got him as at least one of these. First one for Randle at the line is good. It's going to be hard to have Julius Randle miss one. Otherwise, the Sixers have got to rally and score a bucket. It's going to be really hard for Randle to miss one. But if he does, the Sixers need a three. But the Sixers have no timeouts. Randle with just 14 points tonight. Second one for Randle is also good. Sixers, it's rally time. It's rally time, no timeouts. Maxey driving. The shot is no good. Maxey to go to the line for two. And the foul will be against Obi Toppin. Sixers down by 4. Maxey Price to make both of these, to be completely honest with you. He's taken 29 shot attempts. First one is good for Maxey. 6 for 6 from the line for Maxey. Second one for Maxey is also good at the line. Sixers are still down by 2. Timeout by the Knicks. This will be the final timeout of the game as well. We need the Knicks to miss one. We need them to miss the shot. Sixers, it's crunch time right here. It's officially crunch time. And it's time for you guys to play the best defense you played in your life. This is the moment to make it happen. You got to play the best defense you played in your life. You have got to do it. You've got to find a way to play the best defense you've ever played in your entire life. This is the time. A bucket right here, most likely, would end the game. And when I mean a bucket, I don't mean a free throw. Because one of the Knicks shooters could miss one. I mean an actual 2-pointer or 3-pointer. That would end the game most likely. But 19.4 left in the game. But yeah, man. It's all down to crunch time. All down to crunch time here. Knicks ball. Barrett to do the inbound. Inbounds it to Randle, out to Brunson. The foul will actually be called quickly here by Matisse Thybulle. No timeouts left. It all comes down to the fouling player game. All comes down to this game again. Both teams again are in the bonus, ladies and gentlemen. Julius Randle back to the line for 2. Back to the line for 2 is Julius Randle. First one for Randle at the line is good. It's going to be so hard for Julius Randle to just miss a free throw. It's going to be so hard for him to do it. $18.1 left to go in the game. Second one for Randle is also good. Sixers have got to hurry. Got to hurry here. Maxey gets out to Tucker. Tucker looking out to Niang. Niang, the 3 is good. George Niang able to get it to go. Maxey fouls Brunson quickly. Clutch 3 by George Niang. Doesn't matter what Brunson does because the Sixers can still win the game or tie it. but a big shot by George Niang. This had to go in. That had to go in, and it was perfect by George. Beautiful shot, and it gives the Sixers a chance. Big shot by George Niang in crunch time. Sixers are down by 1. Brunson's been perfect from the line, 7 for 7 with 22 points as well. First one for Brunson is missed off the front and the side of the rim. Jalen Brunson is leaving the door wide open for the Sixers. He's leaving the door wide open. It's wide open for the Sixers. 7.9 left. Second one for Brunson is good. Okay. Here we go. It's crunch time now. Maxey receives the inbound. Maxey out to Melton. The 3. No good. Tucker will play it out of bounds. And the Sixers will lose out of bounds, and that's going to be the game. Well, unless they can foul him quickly, but they can't get... And a baseball pass to Reddish will do it, as the Philadelphia 76ers are going to come up short in this back and forth foul the player game. They will fall short to the New York Knicks. Didn't really expect the Sixers to come out here and find a way to win without Joel Embiid, James Harden, and Daniel House. But the fact that they almost did and only lost by 2 points to this team, you have got to give this team credit for it by any means. You got to give the team credit for only losing by 2 without 2 of their best players and Daniel House. You got to give the team credit where credit was due, but the Sixers will lose to the Knicks 106-104. But yeah, guys, they'll change the scoreboard real quick. But yeah, guys, Sixers are going to fall short on the foul the player game. They will lose 106-104. You got to give them credit, though, by any means. I mean, they come out here and they only lose by 2 to a Knicks team who is pretty close to fully healthy, if not fully healthy officially. But the Sixers didn't have 2 of their best scorers in Joel Embiid and James Harden, and Daniel House off the bench, who is a pretty decent bench scorer. But at the end of the day, Sixers lose to the Knicks 106-104. This was rough. This was rough, man. Maxey with 31 points, though. Guys, will be right back. I'm going to grab the computer to go over the stats here, and then we'll pretty much just get out of here, man. Rough loss for the Sixers tonight, for sure, to say the least. All right, guys, I'm back here with the computer right now. Everyone in my guy Philly Take with Arby's chat is saying, "Fire Doc." They're constantly spamming it in the chat. Everyone is spamming Fire Doc and my guy Philly Take with RB's chat. If you guys are not done so, also go ahead and subscribe to my guy Philly Take with RB, man. Great Philly content career right there. I'm sure he'll be talking about this game either like tonight or tomorrow. And, I think he's going to have something to say about Doc Rivers, man. Dude, Doc just has got to go. He's got to go. I'm done. Adjustments by Doc Rivers. I mean, I can't blame Philly for, well, can't blame Philly, but I can't blame the players for losing this game. I got to blame Doc Rivers. Terrible adjustments. I know it's been like, they only had like 21 points off the bench. I understand all that. But like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But we'll start from the next side, work all the way to the Sixers side into the team stats, and we'll get out of here. As for the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson leading the way for the Knicks with 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. RJ Barrett with 22 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. Obi Toppin with 17 points and 3 rebounds. Julius Randle with 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Cam Reddish with 11 points, no rebounds, and 3 assists. Isaiah Hartenstein with 8 points and 10 rebounds. Emmanuel Quickley with 4.6 rebounds and 2 assists. Quentin Grimes with 2 points, a rebound, and an assist each. And Evan Fournier with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists to end off your scoring for the New York Knicks. Now we go to the Philadelphia 76ers side. Tyrese Maxey leading the way for the Sixers with 31 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists. Another pretty solid game by Tyrese Maxey. The only reason why I say pretty solid was because he missed a lot of shots. He took 29 shots in the game. Only made, I think, like 10 of them. So, was rough for Tyrese at the end of the day, but still able to put up 31, which is really good. And then Tobias Harris with 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. Montrezl Harrell with 14 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist. DeAnthony Melton with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. George Niang with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Shake Milton with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Matisse Thybulle with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Furkan Korkmaz with 3 points, a rebound, and an assist each. And Paul Reed with... Actually, before Paul Reed, if I didn't get to him, PJ Tucker with 3 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And then Paul Reed with 2 points and 5 rebounds. Plus, he played great defensively. 6 steals, 2 blocks, I do believe, was his final stat line defensively. But we go over to the team stats now. New York Knicks shot the ball 46% from the field to the Philadelphia 76ers 38%. The Knicks shot the ball 27% from three-point range to the Sixers 28%. Knicks shot the ball 85% from the free throw line to the Sixers 81%. The Knicks out-rebounded the Sixers overall 50-44, but the Sixers did offensively to the Knicks 13-10. Sixers out-assisted the Knicks 27-24. Both teams had the same amount of blocks each with 8. Sixers had more steals than the Knicks 12-5. The Sixers won the turnover battle over the Knicks 21-15. The Knicks had more points in the paint than the Sixers 54-38, and then a total of 46 personal fouls called, 21 on the Knicks, and then 25 on the Philadelphia 76ers on that note, which is pretty much how the stats come to an end on that note, ladies and gentlemen. As rough one for the Sixers to come out here and lose. But Doc Rivers, man. Doc Rivers must go. He's got to. B-ball Paul, though. Paul Reed. With a great game defensively. That's one of the reasons why this game, for the most part, if not the whole part of it, is on Doc Rivers. Paul Reed with 6 steals and 2 blocks. You're going to go ahead and take the man out. I know the man was not effective on offense, but when he's playing great defense, you're really going to let this man out. You're going to let him out saying, you know what, we're going to put you on the bench, see what we can do with someone else like Niang Harrell, so-and-so down the line. Dude, Paul Reed has been the best defender for the Philadelphia. Well, Paul Reed was the best defender for the Philadelphia 76ers tonight. He was the best defender. And you come out here and you don't play him until like a few more minutes left until the end of the fourth quarter. Unacceptable by Doc Rivers right there. I have to blame pretty much this game on Doc Rivers. I can't blame it on the players. I can't do it. And I know people might say that PJ Tucker, he doesn't fit the Sixers system. He shouldn't even be with Philly. He doesn't fit the system. He doesn't score enough points. He doesn't play good enough defense. Listen, guy, you got to listen to this, okay? PJ Tucker's 37 years old. This is not prime PJ Tucker anymore. PJ Tucker's now in the age where, he starts to regress and keeps going down in terms of his scoring and every stat line in the book. So you cannot go ahead and talk negative to PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker's here to do what he can and be a scrappy player. That's what he's here for. He's here to come to play and be a scrappy player. That's what he's here for. He might not give you all the points in the world, but he'll give you what you need in order to find a way to win. But the Sixers did not do that tonight. Only because of one man. That's the man we're going to hear at the mic, and that's Doc Rivers. I want this guy fired. Daryl Morey, can you please go ahead and fire Doc Rivers? I am done. I am so done. There's no excuse to not lose this game. There was no excuse. But again, you got to give the team credit for only losing by 2 points to the Knicks without James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Daniel House. Only losing by 2. Maxey also missed a lot of shots. I understand that. At the end of the day, though, Sixers will take the loss. They'll learn from it, and they'll get ready for the next game, which I think is, if I'm not mistaken, it's not until, or is this the first of a back-to-back? Let me see this. Yeah, guys, the Sixers don't play until Monday next. So we have like a 2-day break with the Sixers. The Suns will come to the Wells Fargo Center next game. I should be able to go ahead and stream that game. So hopefully I see y'all for that game against the Suns. But this one's a heartbreaking loss, man. This is a heartbreaking loss for the Sixers. And Sixers fans hate to see this one be lost by their team when they actually played a really good game. It's just because of Doc Rivers. It's just because of Doc. The adjustments, they are so bad. They're so bad. I know Maxey went out here. He was only 10 for 29. But listen, if Maxey was 10 for 29 and if Embiid and Harden were both in, then I would be I wouldn't be that happy with the way Tyrese Maxey played. But the reason why I'm not going to get so mad that Maxey took 29 shot attempts and only made 10 of them is because James Harden and Joel Embiid, they were both not playing. If they were both playing and Maxey was 10 for 29, then I wouldn't have been happy with the way Tyrese played. But he found a way to come up with 31 points, which I'm still proud of him for. And I'm proud of what we were able to do, but in the third quarter, we allowed them to 16 points. But in the fourth quarter, we allowed 32 points to our 21. Unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Can't do that. Can't just let them come back and prance all over you like there's no tomorrow. We should have won this game by quite a few points, actually. We should have won this game by a pretty good margin. But we didn't. We didn't take advantage. We didn't come out here. We didn't do our job. But, again, guys, I can't blame this on the players. I got to blame this on the coach, and that's Doc Rivers. I need Sam Cassell to take over for this team right now. I'm tired of Doc Rivers. I'm tired of Doc Rivers coaching this team up. The adjustments are horrible. I need Sam Cassell to take over this team. I'm done. I am done with Doc Rivers. I'm done. Have Sam Cassell take over and have him coach the Sixers for the rest of the season. Because you know what? I can't take it anymore. I can't take Doc Rivers anymore. And now the Sixers are 4-6 on the season when they should be a lot better than this, man. Sucks to see it, but, we'll take the loss. We'll learn from it. We'll have 2 days off to recover before the game on Monday against the Phoenix Suns, which that's going to be another tough matchup at the Wells Fargo. But yeah, guys, on that note, man, that's going to pretty much do it for me. I just wanted to get my thoughts out there about this game, mostly about Doc Rivers, because he is probably the main reason why we lost this game. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for me, man. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. God bless and peace.